Welcome back to the Mustard Seed Reflections, where we continue to study and answer the question, is Christ and Jesus the same person? From our traditional understanding and teachings of Jesus and his role and purpose, we all see and believe Jesus is our mediator. Jesus is the one who presides over the Gentile churches for the past 2,000 years. Revelations shows that the 7 churches are the 7 stars in his hands. He is the one to whom we have rightly prayed to yesterday. He has power to answer your prayers and petition in your behalf before the Father. This is his work, the work of Jesus. But what was the work of Christ if they are 2 separate personalities? Let us now examine John 17, 1-5. But remember to read this with the understanding of Deuteronomy 18:15, which Christ says, "He will give the words to a prophet he will raise up to speak." Therefore, in this prayer in John 17, Christ is speaking through Jesus, the prophet he raises up according to Deuteronomy 18:15. In his very prayer, Christ proclaimed that his work was done. But the work of Jesus had just begun 2,000 years ago, whereas Christ says something quite different about his work. Christ said, "Father, the hour is come. Glorify thy Son, Jesus, that thy Son, Jesus, may glorify thee. I, Christ, have glorified thee on the earth for the past 4,000 years. I, Christ, have finished the work which thou gavest me, Christ, to do. And now, O Father, glorify thou me with thine own self, with the glory which I had with thee before the world was." John 17, 1-5. Have you ever studied John 17 and seen how Christ speaks in the first person when he speaks of himself, and when he refers to Jesus, he identifies him as thy Son, truly separate from himself? But this prayer brings me to a different study, that Christ is not God, for he is praying to God and asking him to bless Jesus and himself. Let us dig deeper at a later video about how Christ is not God the Father, since in this prayer he is praying to God the Father. What a marvelous revelation reading John 17. Follow me, subscribe, make a comment, and like this video as we continue our study to get to know Christ, Jesus, and the Father. Have the most blessed day.